Hello, I'm Lindsay Keeley, and I am the author and illustrator of Bear's Amazing Brain. In this video, we're going to be reading out of Chapter 10 of Bear's Amazing Brain School Edition. Chapter 10 is all about how to reflect on your learning. In this chapter, Bear goes to school, he reflects about what he's learning, and then he goes home and tells his family all about it. Let's get started. Chapter 10, Bear reflects with his family. One day, Teacher Bear asked the class to think about the things they were learning in school. In the illustration on this page, you can see Pug, and his eyes are closed and he is thinking. You can see that thought bubble above his head, and that is a picture of him wearing his cape. And this is when he learned all about how to solve problems. Now Mouse, her eyes are also closed, and she is reflecting on what she's learning. And in this picture, this is her setting a goal. Bear is also reflecting, and in that thought bubble, it shows Bear talking to Mouse, and the speech bubble says, "I'm sorry." You'll learn more about that in just a minute. And finally, Fox is reflecting on her brain and what she's learned about how strong her brain is. Teacher Bear is telling the class, "This is a paper called My Amazing Brain. We use it to reflect on our learning." "What does reflect mean?" Fox asked. Now Teacher Bear tells them, reflect means to think carefully about something. Teacher Bear gives them two examples. First example, Mouse reflected on the goal she had been working on. She realized that being kind to others makes her happy. Pug reflected on his problem-solving powers. He realized that he could teach them to his sister. If you want to learn more about what Mouse and Pug reflected on, be sure to check out the goal-setting video and also our video about problem-solving powers. Now it's Bear thinking. He says, "When my brain felt mixed up and I yelled at Mouse for taking my book, I used Say Sorry power to solve the problem." In Chapter 9 of Bear's Amazing Brain School Edition, Bear had a conflict with Mouse. He made a mistake. Like it says in the speech bubble, his brain got all mixed up. And when our brains feel mixed up, it's easy to make mistakes. However, he fixed his mistake by apologizing for Mouse and coming up with a plan for when his brain feels mixed up again. Now we get to see Bear going home and teaching his family. "What did you learn in school?" Bear's mom asked. "My brain has superpowers to solve big problems," Bear exclaimed. In this picture, you see Bear's mom, Bear, and his brother driving home, and Bear's brother Junior is in the back seat. And in most chapters, when it shows these characters coming home, you'll see Junior in the back seat thinking. He doesn't always talk, but his brain is always thinking. On this page, Bear has his purple folder out, and in Chapter 5, you learn that Bear has a goal-setting folder, or a take-home folder, where he keeps his goal-setting forms and other important papers. On this page, he's sharing it with his parents. This paper talks about my amazing brain. I used Say Sorry power when I had a problem with Mouse. "What happened?" Bear's mom asked. "Well, Mouse wanted to take my ball. My brain felt mixed up and I yelled at her." Now Bear's dad is asking, "How did you solve the problem?" In this picture, there's a teeny tiny picture on the page of the My Amazing Brain paper, and that's the paper that Teacher Bear gave the class. And Bear is using this as a tool to share with his family. Bear continues to say, "I apologized to Mouse, but I want to make her a picture too." Bear ran upstairs and got his best art supplies. In this picture, you can see that Bear is making a beautiful picture to Mouse. And when you make a mistake, when you say something or do something that's unkind to others, one way that you can make it better, one way you can fix your mistake is using your words to apologize, but you can also make them a sorry letter, or you can do something that's kind to help repair your relationship. Bear shows this picture to his parents. Bear says, "Mouse is going to love this." This is the Chapter 10 review page. Question 1. Reflect means to blank carefully about something. The correct answer is think. Reflect means to think carefully about something. Okay, now for these next two questions, find someone either in your classroom if you're doing partner talk. If you're at home, find someone in your house you can talk to. And as always, you can pick out a favorite stuffed animal and share with them. So here's the next question. It says, what's something that you've learned lately? So I'm going to think about it. Okay. Recently, we celebrated Thanksgiving in my family, and I learned how to make mashed potatoes. Now, my first try at it, it didn't go so well, but then I got the help of Thomas, and I learned a strategy that allowed me to make mashed potatoes without getting the kitchen messy again. Okay, final question. Now it's time for Pug to be a listener. The last question is, what is your brain getting better at doing? And Pug, I would have to say that I'm getting better at being persistent. You see, I'm used to going into classrooms and into homes to do trainings and coaching, but now since a lot of things are over Zoom, I've had to learn a lot, and sometimes you can have issues with technology, so I'm getting a lot better at being persistent and learning how to use technology. Now that we've done the Chapter 10 review questions, let's take a look at the Chapter 10 activity. It says, reflect on your learning. Reflect on what your amazing brain is practicing and celebrate your learning. Now, I'm going to show you how you can use the My Amazing Brain poster to think, reflect on your learning, and then to celebrate it. Just like you might celebrate different holidays or traditions in your culture, or maybe even your birthday, you can celebrate what your brain is learning. Here's the first thing that you reflect on. This says, my brain is getting stronger at making these positive choices. So you get to think about, what is your brain getting stronger at? Are you getting stronger at being safe? Maybe being kind to others? Being responsible, like cleaning up the classroom, turning in your homework on time? Being persistent? Maybe that's with doing chores at home or being persistent with your schoolwork. Listening and thinking. And then finally, following directions. Now, here's the second thing that you can reflect on, and these are the problem-solving powers or strategies. Now, if you haven't watched our problem-solving powers read aloud video, make sure to do that. That is also on our YouTube channel. Some of these problem-solving strategies include breathing, taking brain breaks, ignoring, walking away when it's appropriate to do that, taking turns, sharing with someone, maybe telling someone to please stop, asking for help, talking it out with someone, saying sorry, and then finally, problem-solve power. Now it's your turn. Think about a problem-solving strategy or power that you've been practicing. Then think about a positive choice that you've been making and that you've been getting really good at. Now tell someone, celebrate with them, and remember how amazing your brain is. Bear and I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more about Positive Choices in either the school or home curriculum, visit PAWsitiveChoices.com/store. And if you'd like to check out all of the free resources that we have, go to PAWsitiveChoices.com/freebies. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a positive day.